check, mic check, mic check, mic check.
Room is getting a buzz cut. And so is the bride. So what's going on? They're honoring the bride's mom, who has cancer.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I missed you, by the way, this weekend. I wonder where you were.
Coverage you can count on. This is the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast with Patrice Dayton, Rodrell Moore, Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Orpert, and Rick Semler Sports. This is News 10.
A cloudy sky is still hanging over the Wabash Valley at this hour. You can see in this live view from downtown Terre Haute, things are dry right now. It was good for people still cleaning up from this weekend storms. Chainsaws and trucks were running again today as people got rid of debris in Terre Haute. Good evening to you. I'm Rodrell Moore. We'll have live Storm Team 10 coverage as the Wabash Valley continues to clean up after those weekend storms. We're also following breaking news for you right now. Within the last half hour, police have released new information about a body found in Vigo County. We told you over the weekend police found a body in some water. According to Indiana State Police, the person was Richard Patterson. He was 32 years old and from Terre Haute. Police arrested him earlier this month. Officers say he had a stolen vehicle and other items. Patterson escaped from the patrol car while still handcuffed and ran. On Saturday, someone called 911 after seeing something in a body of water. They discovered Patterson's body. The coroner says his cause of death was drowning. And we're following other breaking news for you right now. A man is facing charges after a police standoff in Vermilion County. It happened on State Road 63. Police say it started with a mental health call at a gas station in Ridge Farm, Illinois. The suspect made threats to employees. Police say the suspect was James Couch. Officers chased him across the state line. They say he refused to get out of the car. Couch is from Arkansas. We're also staying on top of a developing story involving a death investigation. It's on Terre Haute's north side. Look at the map of this area. Police spent several hours at a house at the intersection of 29th Street and Prairie Avenue. This morning, officers were called about a death at the house. Just before 2 this afternoon, our crew saw investigators enter that house. At this point, police have not released information about a cause. In cases like this, officials will likely release more information after an autopsy. We'll have more information after it's completed. A crash left an SUV on its top on the east side of Terre Haute this afternoon. Just take a look at this video. Very bizarre scenes here. It happened just after 2:30 on Poplar Street. You can see in this video the SUV is upside down in the yard of Meadows Manor East. Police have not released information about injuries nor what could have caused that crash. Well, the Wabash Valley is still feeling the impact of storms from over the weekend. We continue our team coverage for you right now. Storm Team 10's Anissa Claiborne has been following a busy crew as they remove debris. But first, we start with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Orpert. He has the latest conditions and the possibility of more rain.
Okay, Rodrell. Well, we have had some rain across portions of the News 10 viewing area this afternoon and earlier this morning, but the rain is now moving out. Take a look at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker, and for the most part the rain has exited the area. In fact, we'll have some clearing through the overnight tonight. No big storms or anything like that, so things are finally settling down. We've had a cold front go through, so right now it's 68 here in Terre Haute. That's the low for the day today. The high occurred a little after midnight. Sullivan right now has 70, Vincennes 69, and Washington at 68, and Olney at 69. So the temperature continues to fall and eventually will be in the 50s through the overnight. Here again is a look at the ISU tower cam on this Monday evening. Some traffic along 3rd Street and a generally cloudy sky. So at 68, nice breeze from the northwest at 6. Relative humidity is at 70% and the dew point is 58. So people are dealing with fallen trees and property damage still this evening. Storm Team 10's Anissa Claiborne is live in Terre Haute. She says tree companies have seen extensive damage over the last couple of days. Anissa.
Kevin, that's right. It's been 3 days since those severe thunderstorms moved through the Wabash Valley, and today many residents in the area are continuing to have to clean up toppled trees. And here we are seeing some branches that fell off a big tree here in Terre Haute. I'm gonna step to the side so you can see the damage of what happened in this backyard. I'm near 19th Street in Terre Haute, and as you can see, those strong wind gusts from those storms broke large branches off of this tree. Unfortunately, those branches fell into this homeowner's fence. In the last hour, Absolute Tree Service has made a lot of progress in cleaning up this backyard. Robert Sakarik, who's the owner of Absolute Tree Service, told me they expect the next couple of weeks to be busy with storm cleanup. I spoke to this homeowner. She didn't want to come on camera because she's just so devastated to see what happened in her yard, but she said this is a tough one for them. And when I did talk to Robert, he did mention that it is so important to take care of your trees throughout the year to avoid problems like this. Now tonight on News 10 Night Watch, I will focus in on that and share the other things that Robert and his crew have seen over the last couple of days. Reporting live in Terre Haute, Anissa Claiborne, News 10.
Good reporting there, Anissa. Well, you'll want to be aware of a sinkhole that's formed in Terre Haute. It's at 6th Avenue and 4th Street. This is a map of that area. That's a few blocks away from Union Hospital. Police and street crews were blocking it off this afternoon. At this point, officials have not given us an estimated repair timeline. Gas prices in Illinois are going up. News 10's Blake Dollier is in the studio to explain why and what you can expect.
Rondrell, I talked to several people. They were out filling up their cars today, and out of everybody I talked to, no one knew that in just 10 days, they'll be paying more at the pump. July 1st marks day one of Illinois' new gas tax, and at least one Marshall man isn't so happy about it.
It's got to stop at some point. I mean, they just keep wanting to jack it up higher and higher, and eventually, you know, somebody's going to have to put their foot down.
If you crunch the numbers, it's a half-cent per gallon tax. So if you have a 20-gallon tank, you'll be paying an extra 10 cents when you fill up. The goal of the tax is to improve the roads, but not everyone feels like that's happening.
We get taxed for all of this, for our roads and stuff, but the roads don't ever seem to be getting the money that we put into it. It's probably going into somebody else's pocket.
But some experts say the tax isn't actually negative.
It wouldn't bother me even a little. Really, it wouldn't.
Dr. Robert Gill is an economics professor at Indiana State University. He says the doubling of the tax in 2019 was the bigger problem.
The previous one would have bothered me a lot, the one that went from 19 to 38.
He too agrees the tax will help fix roads, but with each gallon being taxed, larger vehicles will be more affected.
I mean, this is a work truck, so I mean, I'm driving around all day, every day from job to job. I mean, I fill up 2-3 times a week.
Reed says he just wants to see his tax dollars at work.
You don't just say, oh yeah, we're going to do this and that, and then I don't see any noticeable difference.
I did talk to a few people who were actually okay with the tax, none of whom wanted to go on camera. One woman told me if she wanted to drive, well, then she'd just have to get used to it. Again, that tax goes into effect July 1st. Rondrell, back to you.